Yeah.
And Misha, when did you first feel at home on the show?
You mean, did I ever feel at home? It's funny, Alex. We haven't exchanged these stories, but Jared tore my credit card in half my first year on the show, and then I was like, I'm going to tear your credit card in half, you big jerk, which I did, but it was harder because his was like this sheet of platinum, and then he was like, haha, joke's on you. My credit card will have like someone is going to get on a plane tomorrow morning at dawn and fly a new credit card on a gold platter to me.
They're handcuffed.
To get your replacement.
But when you came into this, did anyone warn you about working with these guys? Because you basically assumed the mantle of whipping boy from Misha.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, listen, so I'm from Canada. I'm from Vancouver. These guys have an amazing reputation throughout the city with all these other actors. And people are genuinely thrilled to work with these guys. And I have to say, it's been just awful. So my personal experience was much different than the rest of the town love for these guys in the show. Yeah, I'll say that being Misha 2.0 was a little more difficult than I expected, because I thought the show would run forever. I thought, by season 20, I'd be wearing a trench coat and, doing whatever it is Misha has been doing. So,
Misha, was there a ritualistic burning of a trench coat when you wrapped?
No, those things are gold.
Misha,
already on eBay.
Misha, there was.
Came in, who did take you under their wing?
I kind of feel like I got thrown on this show. I was right away naked, so thank you to the writers. That was, traumatizing to begin with. I don't know. I think my story, which I'll share, would be if I was taken under the wing. I think I'm fairly professional, but I think by the fall of the first season, Jensen and Jared, they were like, "You're like, come have dinner with us." I was like, "Okay." And at the end of the meal, I of course, try to pay some of the bill, and that was when Jared cut my credit card in half. And that's when I knew that I was like, okay, I might have a future on the show.
Right.
Nice. He hates me. He really hates me.
No, I was like, he's like, it's like, oh, that's very kind of him. I was like, this is clearly useless now. So I guess I'll have to keep working on the show to pay my bills.
It was either he had a future on the show or he had a lawsuit available to him.
Yeah.
So it's a win-win.
The lawsuit's coming. Yeah.
I'm going to be shy and admit it. There were a lot of tears leading up to coming back to film what we knew would be the final 2 episodes of the series. I'd read the scripts and I think about this and that, and then we were up there, and it seems like every day or every set it was like, this is the last day on this location, or this is the last time we're working with this person. And it's been a week now. We finished filming a week ago today, and I've been smiling a lot. Like I feel like, and I think Jensen and I talked about this with each other, I've been really happy, man. I've been really proud of, now that it's in hindsight, which feels really weird to say, I've been able to kind of look at it more objectively, as opposed to, during the show, during the 15 years, it was like, well, I still have work to do. Like, I got to keep on my game. I got to, keep sharp. And now it's just like, that was a cool thing. Like, now I kind of want to talk about Supernatural and talk about the show, because I can talk about it as an outsider now. I mean, we're all outsiders now, other than those who are editing. But it seems like it's bringing back only good memories for me.
There was a lot of tears in your Instagram. Jensen didn't look exactly as emotional, but Jensen, how did you handle your last day?
I'll say this: the final day on our sound stages was the Friday previous to our last 3 days, and that was really the big, heavy, emotional scene of the episode and of the season and of the series, I think. And we did that, and we filmed that on our last day at our sound stages. And so I really feel like that was kind of that embodied the emotional kind of goodbye to our home. It was, Jared and I said this is kind of like, putting these brothers and these characters away, putting them like just, it's like, this is it, because this is the last real time that we're going to have this kind of an emotional moment to this degree. And so I kind of felt like that was the last song in a huge heavy rock concert. And then we came back for 3 more days on the road, and that to me felt like an encore, that we were all able to come back out and do our thing. And the very final moment, the very final day, and you'll see standing on a bridge, an indie bridge somewhere, somehow, we all kind of had a real beautiful moment of, and it was like Jared said, it was less sad and it was more proud. It was kind of happy tears. It was that feeling you get when you've done something that you'll be proud of for the rest of your life.
Misha and Alexander, how were your series wraps?
It's been an unusual conclusion to a series because we have been drawing it out because of the pandemic. Like, we were almost at the end, and then we had to take this long break from one another and then come back to finish it. So it feels like it's been a little bit staggered, and kind of drawn out. And for me, I feel like I did my kind of mourning of the end of the show leading up to when we had to stop production. And it's been sad and hard. I mean, honestly, I don't feel like these guys at all. I feel like, oh, this is like the end of a really important seminal chapter in my life. And I already miss all of these faces and miss showing up at work and laughing so hard my 6-pack abs get developed. It's Jared, don't laugh like that.
I was laughing at something else.
I mean, I'm grateful for this chapter in my life, but I'm very much sad to be moving on from it.